My name is Anna. I am 32 years old. I live in a small town. I have a husband and a little daughter. From outside, my life looks perfect. We have a small house with white walls and blue curtains. Every morning I wake up early. I make breakfast. I prepare my daughter for school. My husband drinks coffee and reads news on his phone. People say, "Anna, you are lucky. You have a good husband and a happy family." I always smile and say, "Yes, I am lucky." But inside my heart I feel something is wrong. That my husband, Mark, was not the same man I married. Before, he talked to me for hours. He brought flowers. He looked into my eyes and smiled. Now he is always busy. He comes home late. He keeps his phone in his hand all the time. When I ask, "Who are you texting?" he says, "It is work." His voice is cold at night. He turns his back to me in bed. He says he is tired. I lie awake and look at the ceiling. My heart feels heavy, but I tell myself, maybe I am thinking too much. One evening, Mark said he had a business trip. He packed his bag quickly. He did not look at me. I helped him, but he did not say thank you. When he left, I felt empty. The house was quiet. My daughter was sleeping. I sat on the sofa alone. I decided to clean the bedroom. While cleaning, I saw Mark's old tablet under the bed. He forgot to take it. I did not want to check it. I told myself, trust is important. But something inside me said, look. My hands were shaking. I turned it on. There were messages open. A woman's name was on the screen. Lily. My heart started beating fast. I read the words. I miss you already. Last night was beautiful. I love you. The date was yesterday. Yesterday he told me he was tired from work. Tears fell from my eyes. I could not breathe. My hands felt cold. My body felt weak. I sat on the floor and cried quietly. I did not want my daughter to hear me. In that moment, my perfect life broke into small pieces. I asked myself one question. What will I do now? I did not sleep that night. My eyes were red in the morning. I looked at myself in the mirror. I looked tired and sad. I felt like a stranger in my own life. Mark came back after 2 days. He smiled when he entered the house. I am home, he said. I looked at him and felt nothing. My heart was empty. We ate dinner in silence. Our daughter talked about school. Mark laughed and acted normal. I watched him carefully. I saw no guilt on his face. After our daughter went to bed, I said quietly, "We need to talk." He looked surprised. About what? I brought the tablet and put it on the table. I opened the messages. I did not say anything. I just looked at him. His face changed. First he was shocked. Then he looked angry. Why did you check my tablet? He asked. I could not believe his words. Why did you cheat? I asked softly. He stood up and walked around the room. It was nothing serious, he said. You are always busy with the house and the child. I felt lonely. His words were like knives. I gave him my time, my love, my life. And he said he felt lonely. Do you love her? I asked. He was silent for a long time. Then he said, I don't know. That answer broke me more than anything else. For weeks we lived like strangers. He said sorry many times. He promised to stop. He said it was a mistake. But every time I looked at him, I saw the messages in my mind. I stopped eating well. I stopped smiling. I cried in the bathroom so my daughter would not see me. One day, I met my old friend Sarah. She looked at me and said, Anna, what happened to you? I told her everything. She held my hand and said, You cannot control his actions, but you can control your decision. That sentence stayed in my heart tonight. I thought about my life. I asked myself, do I want to live like this? Do I want my daughter to see this love? I was afraid to leave. I had no job. I depended on Mark for money. I was scared of change. But I was more scared of losing myself. One evening, I looked at my sleeping daughter. I touched her hair gently. And I made one decision. The next morning I felt calm. Not happy. Not angry. Just calm. I told Mark, I want a divorce. He looked shocked. Are you serious? He asked. Yes, I said. I deserve respect. I deserve honesty. He tried to change my mind. He said he would end the relationship. He said he loved me. But something inside me was already different. I realized I loved myself too. The first weeks were difficult. I moved to a small apartment with my daughter. The walls were empty. The rooms were quiet. Sometimes I cried at night. I was afraid about money. I was afraid about the future. But every morning I felt a little stronger. I decided to find a job. Before marriage, I liked writing. I started writing simple articles online. First, I earned very little money. But I did not stop. I worked when my daughter was at school. I studied English at night. I improved my skills. Slowly things changed. After 3 months I had more clients. After 6 months I earned enough to pay rent without fear. I felt proud. One day my daughter hugged me and said, "Mama, you smile more now." That sentence was better than any money. I also started taking care of myself. I walked in the park every morning. I read books. I met friends. I learned that being alone is not the same as being lonely. Mark called sometimes. He said he missed us. But I did not feel weak anymore. I respected myself too much to go back. I understood something important. Infidelity does not destroy you. Staying in pain destroys you. The decision to leave was not easy. It was scary. But it gave me freedom. I changed my life with one decision. And I was just beginning. 1 year later, my life looks different. I still live in a small apartment, but now it feels warm and safe. There are pictures on the walls. There is laughter in the kitchen. There is peace in my heart. I am not rich. I do not have a big house. But I have self-respect. I have confidence. I have calm nights without tears. Sometimes people ask me, "Do you hate him?" I say, "No, hate is heavy. I choose peace." I learned many lessons. First, love without respect is not real love. Second, you cannot beg someone to be loyal. Third, one brave decision can change your whole life. Infidelity hurt me deeply. It broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. It showed me my strength. It showed me that I can stand alone. Today, when I look in the mirror, I see a strong woman. Not a victim. Not a broken wife. But a person who chose dignity. My daughter sees a mother who is brave. And that is the greatest gift. If you are listening to this story and you are in pain, remember this. You are not weak. You are not alone. You have a choice. Sometimes the hardest decision is the right one. I changed my life with one decision. And you can change yours too.